Hi, I'm Kate from the Small Things blog. Today I'm going to show you how to do a smoky eye, and the only thing you'll really need is this Sonia Kashuk palette. It's called Perfectly Neutral, and it's got a nice variety of brown shades in there that's pretty flattering on almost any skin type. I'm not going to use the little sponge applicator that they give with it because I've got my brushes that I like. So we're going to start with either this, or that shade on your base. Any of those are great base shades. And I'm going to go with kind of the brighter one for the base. Now the shadow picks up a lot with just a few pats. You can see how much I just roughed up that surface, and I just did a few pats. So we're going to put this on the base of both of your eyelids, and if any of it falls onto your cheek, a cotton ball is a great way to kind of sweep that up. The only thing that's on my eyelids is a little bit of primer by MAC in Painterly, although if you don't have that, this palette comes with the primer. I'm kind of tapping the excess off since I don't want it to fall on my face. So I'm covering my whole lid, sort of not with a lot of clean lines, but we'll blend those away. And then I'm going to use the angled side of my brush, and I'm going to choose this shade right below the one I used before. None of these are named, but I'll specify which ones I used in the blog post. Okay, and then we're going to do from about the middle of your eye out. You can go right up into that crease, and if you really can, just press into that crease. That gives nice depth right there. Okay, so we've got the outer corners of our eyes nice and rich brown. I'm going to take a smaller little shadow brush and choose sort of this more gray, less champagne color, and go right above the shadow that we just did, kind of starting at the inner corner and working our way out. And this is going to sort of act as a blending between the darker shadow and the lighter shadow that we had on there to begin with. You can see how that just made that a little bit softer. This isn't a very dramatic smoky eye, but if you wanted a little bit more impact, you could just do another layer of that brown. Gonna dust some of that shadow off right there. Just don't push hard if you're ever doing that. Okay, so we've got our shadow done. I'm gonna use my MARC No Place to Run eyeliner in Steely Glaze. This is a great gray color. I love this. We're gonna go from about the middle of our eye out. If you need help doing a cat eye, you just press your finger here and pull away, and then just follow the natural shape that your eye goes. So you can kind of follow the crease right out there. And as much as I love cats, I'm definitely not trying to be one, so I don't like my cat eye to go too far to the left. So you can see it just kind of ended a little bit past my lid. Okay, so we've got our top liner done. I'm going to use the same exact liner and just run from about the outer corner of my eye to right below where the center of my eyeball is when I'm looking straight ahead. I don't like to go all the way in with bottom liner because it tends to make my eyes look a little bit too heavy. And I'm just pressing really, really lightly, but this liner goes on beautifully. I would compare it to Stilla's smudge stick, although that goes on even a little bit smoother than this. This one you really don't have to try too hard. Okay, so we've got top and bottom liner. Now, take your liner that you were just using, pull your eye to the left, and kind of bring the top and bottom liner together. So all we're going to be doing is just sort of filling in the skin between so they meet. Okay, so we've got our eyes done, and now we'll do mascara. And then I'll curl my lashes for a second time. Okay, so we have 2 coats of CoverGirl Lash Blast in Very Black, yes, on our lashes. And now, before curling them again, I'm going to take some False Lashes Mascara by MAC. I really like this, and I really liked Amped Lashes from Ulta. This is a great lengthening mascara, and Amped Lashes from Ulta, which I've used in another makeup tutorial, is a great thickening mascara. But no matter which one of those I use, I always start with Lash Blast. So I'm just going to kind of put this on my lashes from mid-shaft to ends. I don't want to bulk up too much mascara at the base of my lashes. And this is more of the lengthener, so I don't have to worry about putting it in too close. This will also add a little bit of density to your lashes. I just think it lengthens more than Amped Lashes. This color is also in black. I grew up only using brown mascara because I was told, or somehow I learned, blondes are only supposed to use brown mascara, and I was like so disappointed because my lashes are so pathetic. And brown mascara just didn't do the cut, so I finally realized, oh, I don't have to follow every single rule, and I started using black mascara. I've never gone back. I also like to use false lashes on my lower lashes because it gives them nice definition and length without making them too bulky or clumpy. Oh, I keep putting mascara on my face. So you can see that gives that just enough definition on the bottom. The easiest way to deal with one of these mistakes is to let it dry, and then you can normally just kind of flick it off, but I am not patient. So I'm going to take a little piece of toilet paper, kind of push into that and press it, pull it off. And then I'll just put a little bit of powder right over that. Okay, so the last thing that you can finish with, this part is totally optional, but it's for a little bit more of a smokier, darker eye, is you can line the lower rim of your lashes. I just usually pull that down with my finger and then run my liner very, very softly over that part of your skin. You are definitely not supposed to do this, I think in general, and especially if you wear contacts, but I'm doing it and I wear contacts, so it makes my eyes a little bit drier, but I'm sure you've heard the phrase, beauty is pain. So I just deal with a little bit of dryness if I want a lot of impact with my eyes. So here's the finished look. Like I said before, all you need is really that Sonia Kashuk palette, and then any kind of liner. You could use black or brown liner, use your favorite mascara, and then just Make sure you have a lot of depth on the outer corner of your eye, and then put enough liner on the bottom so you get a lot of definition. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Be sure to check my blog for other tips and tricks and a lot of hairstyle tutorials.